Welcome to Swagata's Way of Knowledge.
Hello friends, welcome to my channel Swagata's Way of Knowledge. Today I will explain the algorithm and the flowchart. So before we start, I've written some steps in the board. Just see that I have written some steps that how we can prepare tea. So the steps are, at first we have to start. Then we have to take a pan. Step 3 will be pour the water milk in the pan. The fourth will be heat the mixture and add tea leaves and the sugar. The fifth step will be pour it into a cup using the strainer. Step 6 will be serve the tea and step 7 will be the stop. So these are the steps we will follow to prepare a tea. If we miss any one of the steps, then we don't get the proper output. Similarly, when we want to do some work or create some program in the computer, we have to follow some steps. If we miss some steps or we rearranging some steps, then we don't get the proper output. So we can say that the algorithm and the flowchart, these are the mechanism to design different program to a particular, especially in the computer. So we can say that if we define the algorithm, so what is the algorithm? Algorithm uh, Algorithm will be the step-by-step procedure to solve the logical and the mathematical problem in the computer. So this is algorithm will be the step-by-step procedure to solve a logical and mathematical problem in the computer. So what are the characteristics of an algorithm? The algorithm will follow the following steps. At first, it has start and the stop. These 2 points should be defined in the algorithm because it will be start and the end will be by the stop. Now it will be written in the simple English language. Then there will be no complication in the language, that such a way that the anybody can understand easily. And the third is it will be written in the English language. We are unable to write any other language or we don't use any other language, only English language we will use to write the algorithm. That is, and next is that it is a precise and such a way we have to write that everybody can understand the process. So these steps are can be followed in the algorithm. Now, suppose we are now you take some example in the computer that we know that there is calculator in the computer. So we are inputting some numbers. Suppose 5 and 6. Then after the calculation, what the result we will get? We will get that 11. That means the computer will give us the result 11. So if we give them the instruction wrong, that any programmer will give the computer the wrong instruction, then we don't get the proper output. Why? Because we know that computer cannot do anything by itself. Whatever the programmer will program according to follow the rules and regulation, computer will do this their work, and after this work they can give the proper output. By an example, we will explain how a algorithm work. Now, I have written an algorithm that writes an algorithm for adding two numbers and display the result. So, at first it will be started by the start. In the first step, it will be start. In the next step, what will be there? Now, take first number, because we have telling that adding the two numbers. So step 2 will be take the first number. Step 3 will be take second number. That means these two steps we are taking the input. Next, in the step 4, we are adding two numbers. That means these are the process. That means in this step we are adding these two number. Step 4 and step 5, the output. output the result. That means what we will get after the adding to number, we are doing, we are showing the output in the step 5, and step 6 will be the final, that means the stop. So what are the steps in the algorithm? That is, the first will be the start. Then we are taking the two numbers, that is the input. Next we are adding the two numbers. This is the processing. Number step 5 will be the output, the result, or we can say output the sum. That means what will be the result. And step 6 will be the stops. Then why we are taking the first and the second number? Because we don't know which number I will take. Suppose I am taking number 2 and 3, anybody take number 5 and 4. So in because these two number will be different for the different people, so we are taking the first number and the second number, and we are adding the two numbers, we are output the result or the sum, and fourth last step will be the stop. So these are the process. Start, stop will be in the algorithm. It will be written in the proper English language. It will be the precise. That means we don't need to write any explanation. Just precisely we will write down the algorithm, and we and next will be the process. That means what we have to do in the this taking the input. Next will be the output, and the end will be the stop. So now the person who don't know anything, he can understand, then from this the algorithm will be started, and in this the we have to stop the algorithm. That means we have to start the program from here, we have to stop the program in there, and we have to do these 4 steps. If we mistake any step or we have to rearrange any step, then we are not getting the proper output. That means suppose we are writing this step 4, that adding two numbers in the second step, then we are not getting the proper result or the output. So we have to follow the proper sequence. So proper sequence, precisely English language, these are the main characteristics in the algorithm.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.